Hey everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to the Scorpio new moon for November 4th, 2021. And I'm going to be reading to you a little bit about this energy and how it's going to be affecting you. However, because it's a Scorpio energy, you may have already been feeling a little bit of anger and rage inside of you, or you may have been feeling just tested over the last week. Many also who have Scorpio in their chart might also just be feeling really drained and worn out, fatigued, etc. But we're going to start feeling a little bit better coming up with the 5th of November when we start getting Venus moving into our energy. So I'm going to do my best to bring this is just about the new moon in Scorpio, and also I'll go through the zodiac signs and just give you a little message of what this might mean for you. I also have some more videos coming with regards to Pluto Returns 2022, and we're also going to take a look at some of the history of the planets and what was happening with different pandemics, etc. back in history, and also perhaps how we got rid of those things and how we fixed it before. However, we are already seeing the result of the November energy and the eclipse that this is going to bring, with some changes that happened in Virginia and brought a lot of relief to a lot of people as well. And this is just going to be a ripple effect, because the truth is really bubbling to the surface, especially when it comes to Scorpio. A brand new moon brings us an opportunity for brand new directions in our lives. And it's a really good idea also, and I always say this to people, make sure that you're keeping a journal of some kind, or writing down your thoughts and feelings now, and things that you would like to see happen in the future as well, for yourself, for your life, everything. And just look at how this will start to, as we go into next year, and the planetary movements that come next year, and what this will bring up inside of us, and also what this brings forward. Okay, so I'm going to just read to you a little bit about this. Where am I getting it from? CatherineUrban.com, I think. Yep, that's what it says. All right, so we have Scorpio season in full swing right now. Scorpio is a very interesting energy in itself, because it's very healing, it's very kind, it's very loving, it's very, what's the word? I guess to the point. So you know when you're connecting with a Scorpio, because you're going to get the truth right in your face. But don't mess with a Scorpio as well, because it has a sting in its tail, as you can see, for a reason. Okay? And also they become and have a connection with getting too up and personal with you, right? Maybe without even your knowledge. And this is a little bit of a, some people really feel this. A lot of people who are Scorpios are also psychics and, you know, fortune tellers and astronomers and healers and all that sort of stuff. And they will really try to read into you, even in ways that you hadn't even thought of. And this has just happened many times. This is also a common complaint of Scorpio, is that they feel everybody's energy all the time. A lot of that is that they want to, in a way, because they're doing it from a loving place. They want to help, you know. So make sure, if you are a Scorpio, that you are disconnecting yourself from everywhere, and don't try to figure out what somebody else is doing, or you know, are they okay, or is their health all right, or healing, or sending out, or whatever. Don't try to do that unless you have permission to do so, of course, right? It's just a way that Scorpio is. They really need to be able to be useful, all right? So you may also be feeling this influence of Scorpio yourself, and you know, really wanting to be useful as well as you move forward. But also this is very healing of the shadow side of the self, okay? And we kind of have to get rid of all this stuff. There's someone that is annoying you, pestering, maybe they've been doing that for years. Block them. Get rid of them, unfollow, just relieve yourself of that pressure. So Scorpio season, full swing, prompting you to release any people, situations, or habits that have been holding you back from your highest potential. So the new moon on the 4th will amplify these sentiments, and an opposition to the Uranus energy, or Uranus is what I call it. Uranus is really awakening energy, really all of a sudden. So it could bring some serious upheaval in your life, okay? Listen to this. Pay attention to what or who is throwing you off your game. Who you've been paying attention to. Who is irritating you whenever you're reading their stuff or around them. Okay, these are going to be, you're going to have to pay attention. Whatever's causing drama, and it will give you insight on who to cut ties with. You know, we're going to be focused on cutting a lot of ties as we build up into 2022. We have a mission. If you're here, I'm a spiritual advisor, not an astrologer, although I'm looking into it and studying into it. I'm going to, do more videos like this, etc. And I've always been interested in it, but not in depth, right? So as a spiritual guide, our focus is on ascension, moving forward, breaking free of the 3D reality, of the illusion, moving into what we really want and living in that protected field of energy, of manifesting, connecting with like-minded people, etc. And you can take that however you want for yourself in your life. I personally just want to be up and above all of what's been going on. But at the same time, we have to learn from these experiences as we're going forward. So you'll feel a shift, as I said, November the 5th, when Venus moves into Capricorn. Okay, so Venus is going to make it a little more harmonious, okay? And this placement can help you set boundaries with people who've been taking advantage of your goodwill. So don't feel guilty about drawing lines where they are needed, right? Just remember not to close off completely, or you'll still want to let in the people that you can trust. But later, communicative Mercury enters Scorpio. So Mercury, communication, all right? Scorpio adding a new depth to conversations. We're getting some really deep and interesting conversations. So prepare yourself for deeper and more honest discussions in the coming weeks. And don't bother hiding from people who truly know you, as they'll be able to tell if you're withholding information. They're going to be like, come on, give it up. All right? So also emotionally. So the full moon eclipse in Taurus on the 19th, I can't wait for that one. We will be doing, a reading with that as well. We'll connect you with your sensual side while giving you permission to treat yourself. But don't bother making plans if they're not relaxing or luxurious, as this lunar event is all about appreciating the finer things in life. And we know we have Saturn that's not in retrograde, and we have Jupiter that's not in retrograde anymore. So we have a lot of good luck energy coming in too, and surprises with the news and the media as well, already seeing it, right? So then, so this is a great time to also have surprises coming up for those that you care about. Sagittarius season starts on the 21st, lifting your spirits while putting you in a festive headspace. And these vibes will be amplified on the 24th when Mercury joins the Sun under this joyous sign. So your voice will become bigger over the next few weeks. Think about what it is that you would like to say, and be sure to avoid gossip, as it's sure to spread like wildfire, okay? Just because of the energies that are there. Now, the other thing is, when we look at that on a global scale, and we look at that on a world leader scale, people are gossiping, and people are going to start talking, telling, and whistleblowing about information. Now, this in November is going to be the start of all of this Pluto return coming up in February 2022, right? So it's a build up now. In fact, we've been building up since the second half of this year, bits and pieces coming out. Well, now in November and also in December, it's going to be more and more and more. So don't be surprised if you're getting extra information or someone is sending you videos saying, oh my God, look what this person's saying, look at this, look at this, and it's going to spread everywhere. Okay, look at what this person said, the Prime Minister over here, and then the Premier's over here, or the President over here, and what he's saying over here, and then what he says here, then he lied over there, then he told the truth there for a minute, and then there was trouble over here, and then you've got the speakers and all kinds of people, and it's just people are going to pick up on all of the things that have been a load of crap, and they're picking up on it, and it's not so much that it's even though it is about time and okay, we're sick of it all, but it's more so that the planetary influences weave their way in and cause these different sparks to happen. And therefore, there is an energy of needing to hurry up and get a lot of information to save. Some people want to save their own butt, right? So they're going to throw people down, throw them under a bus to save themselves. And this might even be literally speaking. People may start acting very selfishly to save themselves, but it actually saves all of us. Truth comes forward, things slip up, things are said that shouldn't be, etc. And we move into this energy vibration. So I'm going to go a little bit through the signs of the zodiac for us, okay? And I'm going to, hopefully you will enjoy this as well. If you would like your own personal reading, personal charts, or for 2022, and you want, maybe you want a mediumship, maybe you want some healing or a phone call with me or whatever it is, please check out my website, BDevineonline.com, and send me an email, tell me that you're interested in talking with me or whatever, and we'll work out a time and a date for that to happen before you even worry about paying for it, okay? I do offer incentives for those who are patrons. So when you're a patron, you get extra things during the month, and only $5 a month. You'll also get 10% off anything on both my crystal store, rockandgems.com, and BDevineonline.com for readings, etc. So I'm on all social media at Divine Miracles. I'm on TikTok at BDevineonline. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter, all these ones as well. So hopefully I will see you guys there too. Trying to help you as a spiritual light being. I'm trying to help you to really embrace all the aspects of who you are as a soul. And we can do that by examining a lot of things a lot deeper, and go back through history and look at certain things that occurred as well to us, but also work on our guardian angels and our spirit guides and our meditation and readings and all the things that we want to do. So you will learn a lot if you connect with me on Patreon, and also just through these videos, etc. And I appreciate all of you for sharing as much. And suddenly everything, all the numbers are starting to make sense to me now. So thank goodness. And I will also be doing some live readings coming up, most likely tomorrow, Friday. I'll also be doing these on Facebook if I could ever work out. Facebook always tends to have a lot more problems than just doing it here. So I hope to see you at those things too. So I'm talking all morning, so all right, let's go. Starting off with the first sign of the zodiac, which is Aries, and you're going to be in a little bit of a transactional headspace during the first part of the month, as the sun and your ruling planet Mars make their way through no-nonsense Scorpio. And whenever Mars is involved, you can get aggravated too. The cosmic climate will bring a new perspective your way, encourage you to only invest your time, energy, and money where there's potential for return. Don't waste your time, in other words. The momentum from these vibes will give you the strength you need to cut ties with any people or situations that have been drowning, or at least to set better boundaries as well. So the sun moves into Sagittarius on the 21st, bringing you a more philosophical state. You'll crave intellectual conversations and meaningful experiences, which will give you the chance to step back from the daily grind. Okay. So the other thing with Aries is try your best not to lose your temper. I'm going to give everybody a little angel card as well. So Aries, we will see what else. And you also have, or hopefully you're going to be able to see it. Oh, I'll have to do it back here. Abundance. There it is. There it is, right in front of my face. Abundance for Aries, and that's your main card from the angels. Okay, so be open to receiving as well. All right, Taurus. Scorpio seasons wants to heat up our love lives, but for you, this sentiment is even more pronounced. So the sun will shine a light in the sector of your chart that rules romantic relationships, ushering your connections to new heights. While these vibes could ultimately bring you and your partner closer, you still want to become cautious when it comes to following your emotions. Watch out for betrayals November the 4th, when Scorpio new moon faces off with Uranus, right? Because Uranus is a wild card. It's electrical, it's surprising, like the energy, okay? These vibes could put you in a, or your girlfriend or your partner or whoever, in a skittish or reckless headspace, which could spell trouble if you allow those sentiments to become self-destructive. So luckily, a helpful connection with Mercury and your ruling planet Venus will help you ride out this cosmic test, but only if you practice patience and diplomacy. Just to be safe, watch out for temptation. And if you find yourself in a tense disagreement, take some time apart to cool down. So Taurus, the full moon is going to be in your sign, and it is also an eclipse. It is going to be very, very powerful. There's don't push too hard on an agenda with someone either. So the lunar placement can seriously lift your manifestation game. So be sure to let the universe know what you hope to achieve over the next 6 months. Okay. What we're doing now is going to affect us for 6 months. And your card, Taurus, romance, there it is. It's come up again. Okay. So your card is romance. Oh, try to do it. There we go. Romance for Taurus. Okay. Also understand your own need for self-love as well. Okay. And it's not ego, just that you're really accepting yourself for who you are as well. But follow up with those romantic vibes. Okay, Gemini. Whether it's eating better, stretching more, practicing mindfulness, or keeping a consistent sleep schedule, Scorpio season will have you reevaluating your wellness routine. Scorpio energy is perfect for breaking patterns and releasing unwanted habits. So you'll have to make the most of this cosmic climate as well. And the new moon on the 4th will be especially helpful when it comes to adopting new health and new health regimes. Celebrate this event by lighting a candle, making a list of all the personal changes you'd like to manifest over the next 6 months. And remember that all changes take time. Try not to get too hard on yourself if you slip up here and there, especially during the Taurus full moon on the 19th. Okay, so for Gemini, this will be an especially heavy time for you. But on the 21st, it'll lighten up because we have the energy of the sun moving into Sagittarius. So there'll be a lot of fun going on. Okay. All right. So here we go for Gemini. Here's a little card for you. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do this. Okay. We have intention. And this card is talking about setting intentions for your future that are positive. So you don't want to say things like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Oh my God, I can't take this anymore. I'm sick of this, I'm sick of the lockdowns, I'm sick of, it's never going to end, it's only going to get worse. And then that intention will just keep leading you down that rabbit hole. And you're just going to feel, because in Gemini, you know, your energy is governed with your nervous system as well. So you don't want that overloading right now. A better intention is, thank you. I'm grateful for the changes that are occurring in my life, for new direction that the world is turning more harmonious for everybody. Thank you for the angels who are working with me every day. You see how that's less panicked than, Gemini tends to get there, you know, get really anxious about things, and this is just not the time to do it. We have to stay really, really strong. So hold that intention, Gemini. Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, you're a water sign as well, so this watery energy is also affecting you. So while some members of the zodiac sign dread a Scorpio season, you tend to feel at home under this cosmic climate. With the sun shining brightly in the sector of your chart that rules creative expression and fun, you'll be in outgoing and adventurous headspace. So the new moon on the 4th today will be especially meaningful for you, giving you a cosmic push to embrace your ego in a healthy way. Use this event as an opportunity to have fun with your fashion sense, and be sure to schedule an outing with your besties. Okay, so let's have a look here. On the 13th, it's going to be very magical and spiritual for you, Cancer. And it's a time, because it's connecting with Neptune, sharing a helpful connection with the sun. The universe will be extra supportive of your wishes and dreams. Okay. And on the 21st, the sun moves into Sagittarius, putting you in the holiday spirit. So the solar placement will push you into organizational mode as you gear up for the festivities that lie ahead. Enjoy embracing these optimistic vibes. But remember, take breaks when you need them as well. Otherwise, you may work yourself to the bone. Okay, Cancer? Let's have a look at your card from the angels. Okay. Meditation is going to be important. Okay, Cancer? You're looking for answers. I used to hate it when they would say, well, you've got them all within you. And I'd be like, I just want you to tell me, please. But we do have them all there if you are in a place of receiving, right? If you're not in a place of receiving, and you're all over the place, and you're worrying about 1,000 different things, and your head's all up in the air, and you've taken something the wrong way, because Cancer does that. You're running sideways away from something. Okay, pull yourself in, ground yourself, and connect yourself. Okay, ask for your spiritual light team to be with you and to protect you, to support you, to ground you, connect you, and stay in that for about 5 minutes and ask to receive information, because you're totally protected when you do that. Meditation, declarations are going to be key for you. And it has worked so far. If you've been using them, you'll notice the benefit that this brings you. Okay. Leo. Who's a Leo? So you can look at your sun, moon, and rising sign. Scorpio season will ask you to re-evaluate your interior design choices, encouraging you to get rid of the old to make way for the new. I've got a new mop thing, and I go up the walls, and it's all coming. Things are going out. Things are going to get thrown. Opportunities to get creative within your space will manifest throughout the month in the form of personal inspiration, but you'll need to dedicate some of your time to purging your closet. Go through it all, change the seasons around, because by releasing, you've got room for more to come in. Drawers, storage spaces. Use the Scorpio new moon to set intentions around home life, right? And if you've been wanting to relocate, start planning. It's funny because my husband and I just sent a message to each other saying, our home in the mountains is coming, it's going to come. So a shift occurs tomorrow when Venus moves into Capricorn and activates the sector of your chart that rules health and daily routine. You'll have big dreams And keeping a consistent sleeping, eating, and exercise schedule will help you cultivate the endurance you need to chip away at these goals. Okay, I'm right at the end of being a Leo, but I'm still a Leo. And that's one thing is like, be strong, stand firm, keep going forward. You don't let the craziness get to you. And that has been my mission forever, but especially since 2020, etc. So astrologically, the efforts we put in now will have big impacts in 6 months. So on the 21st, the sun moves into Sagittarius, and the energy here will encourage Leos to have more fun, which will be a nice change of pace. The 24th will also be especially auspicious when Mercury moves into Sagittarius and the moon enters into Leo. Oh, yes. So be sure to speak up, advocate for yourself on this day. Don't put too much pressure on the future, Leo. So have a look at your moon sign, remember, and rising sign as well. Okay, Leo, what's your little message from the angels? Nature. So you're going to need to make sure that you are spending a lot of time in nature, walking, get away from that desk. And this is all just talking to me right now. Get away from your desk, which I haven't been able to do for a little while, and except for walking the dogs, but out into nature, making it a daily practice, because when you do that, you allow clearing to occur for you, information to come in, you allow your aura to be cleansed. The fairies and the nature spirits and the wood elves and all those, they work on your aura when you're wandering around, you know, balancing things for you as well. So pay attention to that as you're going forward. When you start feeling drained out, okay, you need to go for a walk or something, okay? Because we used to spend a lot of time, we've spent every single day outside, you know, and then we don't anymore. So we have to remind ourselves to do that. We're actually going for a walk after this video, so that's good. Okay, Virgo. You want to take on more leadership roles this month, Virgo. And as the Scorpio sun enters or encourages you to use your voice and command respect as well. Tend to be fairly agreeable and willing to work with others, but there could be issues if it leads you picking up slack that isn't yours. This is frustrating. Or correcting mistakes that you didn't make, or everyone just leaving everything up to you to do. No one cares. You know, just dump all of the work on you. You just keep on doing it and not saying anything, and then suddenly you're going to explode, okay? So it's time for you to make your own thoughts known, make others aware if they're letting you down, right? Just remember to keep a gentle disposition while you're nudging people in the right direction. Scorpio season can heighten sensitivities. You don't want to trigger someone's combative side by accident. So tomorrow will intensify these sentiments when your ruling planet Mercury moves into Scorpio and Venus finds her way into Capricorn. So these planetary placements will also ask you to set healthy boundaries, especially when it comes to your friendship circle. Ooh. So let people clean up their own messes as well. And we'll be talking more when the full moon comes in and the eclipse energy, etc. also. But yeah, for now, okay, let people walk all over you, Virgo. Because what that does is it triggers in you a sense of you doing something wrong, or you're not good enough because people aren't treating you properly. But you're basically letting them, you know, because you don't want to say anything, because you don't want to upset the apple cart. But inside you're like, you know, fired up. Okay, rightly so. So just trust that you'll have the right words to come out and command a bit of respect around this home. Okay. And your card is to make sure you're in harmony, okay, with the angels as well, bringing harmony, balance, peace into your life and giving it to yourself first. Oftentimes people will put themselves last, thinking they're doing a really nice thing by doing that, but really you're not. Because what happens is you don't have enough time for yourself. Everybody else is okay, but they will do an awful lot better if you're strong and secure, successful, balanced, etc., and not doing everything for everybody all the time, and have time for yourself. You'll be doing a lot better, and so will those around you. So bring in harmony first to yourself, okay? All right, Libra. And because this is going to be premiering, I'm going to be watching this with you. Okay, so I should be down in the chats. Anyway, Scorpio season brings about its best for you, Libra, solidifying your confidence while ushering in new growth of all your finances. So these developments can manifest in many ways. And whether it's in the form of playing the stock market, acquiring a new house, paying off debt, or financing your education, an investment this month will have significant payoffs down the road. So the 5th through to the 10th will be an excellent time to make decisions around money, as Mercury and Venus share a helpful cosmic connection, bringing pragmatic clarity to your minds. Just avoid impulsive financial decisions on the 17th through to the 19th, okay? Because that's when unstable Uranus engages in a tense face-off with Mars, and it can get really, really heated. So make a promise to yourself that you'll try something new, and be sure to approach all of your activities, Libra, with an open mind, heart, and soul. And your little cards as well. Okay, Scorpio. Oh, sorry. Still doing Libra. Self-acceptance, okay? Must. We must deprogram ourselves from all the BS we've had throughout our life, the way that other people have made us feel, the way that family, friends, and co-workers, etc., have made us feel. It doesn't define who you are unless you let it, okay? And you don't need to be angry with the treatment that you've had, thinking that, okay, there's something else I've got to do. Now I'm annoyed about that. No, what you need to do is start accepting yourself for who you are. And no one's going to do that to you anymore or make you feel that way. So for Libra, self-acceptance is your key to a divine destiny for yourself, for harmonious energy for yourself, and no more fighting yourself from the opinions of what? Kids at school, parents, whatever it was. Why do we let them rule our entire life? It's time for this to change for you. Maybe you'll be pushed into doing a lot of healing. Okay, Scorpio, happy birthday, little Scorpion. Get ready for an exciting and fulfilling month for yourself. November kicks off with the sun shining brightly in your sign, and here it is in Scorpio, upping your popularity while reconnecting you with your personal joy and individuality. So the universe will be looking for ways to spoil you right now, as opportunity hangs in the crisp air. Use the Scorpio new moon on the 4th, today, to make special birthday wish by lighting a candle and communicating your desires to the other side of the veil. So while most of November will be working in your favor, you'll want to keep tabs on your romantic relationships and spending habits on the 17th. Your ruling planet Mars will face off with, we've talked about this, face off with Uranus and a Taurus moon. Okay, stubborn. Tensions will begin to mount as the full moon nears. And this alignment could result in a real drama if you or others start to lash out emotionally. Okay, just be careful. So this will dissipate, but in the meantime, avoid emotional, impulsive spending. And if you do find yourself in the mood to shop, create and stick to a budget, okay? So, okay, so let's have a look at your angelic message, Scorpio. Just got to be careful, like you're going to feel like probably worn out from this moon, a little bit confused. Make sure you're really grounding yourself as well, okay? Don't overthink anything, Scorpio. I know that's hard, but don't, okay? Because you have this support. There's the support from the divine working with you, supporting you, and supporting the earth. So as you support yourself, This is what I'm going to keep on saying. As you really support who you are, what you're doing, what your goals, what your vision is, what your desires are, you're able to support the earth because you're bringing light over it. You're connecting with it correctly in unconditional love. So the more you do for yourself, the more you do for the earth and your journey. Okay. Beautiful, Scorpio. So Sagittarius, Scorpio season usually feels pretty heavy for you as the sun shines a light on the sector of your chart that rules the subconscious. Personal introspection will be a big theme for you during the first part of the month, giving you a chance to analyze your behavioral problems as well. For better or worse, this cosmic climate will push you to evolve on a deep level. So you'll need to be extra gentle and loving with yourself. November 5th, tomorrow, will bring a welcome distraction as Venus moves into Capricorn, shifting the cosmic current to your personal finances over the next few weeks. Focusing on your bank account and investments will be rewarded by the universe right now and can bring you a sense of security and personal validation. So if you've got some extra cash burning a hole in your pocket, give yourself permission to spoil yourself a bit as well. So the Taurus full moon manifests on the 17th, asking you to cut ties with any habits or behavior that you'd like to evolve past. So this event will bring closure to all the internal work you've been doing this month. And but you'll have to commit to the changes that you would like to make as well. The sun moves back into your sign on the 21st, bringing a breath of fresh air your way. And you'll begin to feel more like yourself and ready to celebrate as your solar return nears. So the universe is giving you full permission to focus on the positive and yourself right now as you close out the month embracing life to the fullest. Okay? Perfect. All right. So, Sagittarius, let's have a look here. And you have retreats, okay? Spend some time pulling back from everybody and everything. You need some time for yourself, okay? Especially if you've had a lot of upheaval lately. Some of you have had a lot of loss, etc. You can't just keep on pushing on. It's time to retreat. Pull yourself back and honor your feelings as well, okay? You also may get the opportunity to actually go on a physical retreat away from everything and everyone. That would be fantastic. Turn the phone off and chill out by the fire. Okay. Capricorn, you have a bit of a habit of keeping people at arm's length, with only a select few making it to your close circle of confidence. But Scorpio season is going to ask you to open up more and within your community and see if there are any acquaintances who might benefit from growing closer to you. So the new moon will help plant the seeds for new friendships. So try to schedule some time to nurture such connections. Just remember to use discernment when selecting whom to let down your guard with, right? You've done a great job cultivating a mysterious aura when it comes to your extended social circle. It would be a shame to blow your cover with someone who doesn't respect your privacy. So avoid people who gossip, but commit more time to those who have proved to be trustworthy and consistent. Time to just flip things around a little bit for yourself, okay? Things will be feeling especially romantic on the 30th when Venus shares a cozy aspect of dreamy Neptune. So allow love to whisk you away on this day, even if it's only temporary. Enjoy. Okay? You may need extra support, so don't be afraid to also lean on other people that you know, family members or co-workers or whatever. There's more connections there than you're realizing, Capricorn. And you have the surrender and release card from the angels, okay? This means that you're holding too tightly to something that it's really in your best interest to let it go now and allow the support from the divine and the healing energy that's around this card. It's so hard to do it this way, to be with you as well. So the more that you just let go of things that are holding you back, the more room you make for the new things to begin to enter into your life. Perfect. Aquarius and then Pisces, okay? Remember your moon sign and your rising sign. Hopefully people can put, while you're watching, the name of whatever I'm talking about, so that other people can find their sign. As much as I want you to watch the whole thing, I get it. Okay, Aquarius. Oh, I'm shuffling cards already for Aquarius. Okay, hang on a minute, Aquarius. So with your ruling planet Saturn camped out in the sign this year, you really have had a chance to take control of your life in 2021, Aquarius. If only piece by piece. In continuing with this trend, the Scorpio sun will shift the focus toward your career path this month, asking you to go the extra mile when it comes to approaching professional ambitions. Just watch out for roadblocks on the 9th and 10th, when Saturn forms a harsh alignment with both Mercury and Mars. Holy mackerel. You'll likely have a hard time getting your point across or making headway on those dates, so just leave it. So it'll be better to keep a low profile while catering to your existing responsibilities. Okay. On the 17th, there's a Taurus moon shares an alliance with Uranus, while facing off with Mars. This cosmic current will make things feel especially strained at home, causing you and your housemates to turn on each other if you're not mindful of your actions. So avoid arguing at this time, or even picking up on chores and all that stuff. The Taurus full moon on the morning of the 19th will act as a final showdown for these vibes, but you can expect the mood to lighten over the next several days, especially on the 21st, when the sun moves into Sagittarius. Remember, these connections are happening all around the globe, with others who are speaking up, saying what they need to say, truth coming forward, and they're hurrying up about it now. So you may see a rise in restrictions as they're trying to quickly get an agenda across and be argumentative or try to cause more division between us. We're not falling for it, any of us. I really hope not anyway. I mean, there'll be some people that are just, whatever. But for the most part, us who are on our pathway, we're not listening to the nonsense. We know what the truth is, and we're going to hold that bold intention that the divine light will always shine. Okay, so if you get a little bit annoyed during the month of November, know that this is because there's so much to actually be annoyed about, really, and there's so much that will come forward that will bring us into more, feelings of like, I knew it. So we just got to make sure that we're just tempering our own anger, etc. as well. Okay, Pisces. Oh no, yeah, did I do a card for you guys? No, a card, sorry, for Aquarius. Here we go. And what's the other message for you, Aquarius? Celebration. Spend your time just enjoying the celebration, enjoying having a lot of fun, and try not to get yourself caught up in so many details of everything, because I know how smart you are, Aquarius. You're so intelligent, you are very, very connected, and you want everybody to be on that same wavelength as you. But as you're celebrating your own life and your own self, your own direction, others will see that and follow anyway. Okay, so don't forget to celebrate this month, especially Aquarius. And finally, we move into Pisces. Okay, your intuition will be on point this month, Scorpio. The sun illuminates the sector of your chart that rules spirituality, so trust your instincts right now. And if anyone rubs you the wrong way, there's probably a legitimate reason why that's happening. While Scorpio season can feel intense, for you, it brings a sense of peace and deep understanding that you can trust in both yourself and the universe as well. If you do end up running into issues with your career path or personal relationships, you may want to take a step back to analyze whether these people or situations are actually serving you as well. So the 13th will bring warm fuzzies on your way as the moon cozies up to Neptune while sharing helpful connection to the sun. So take time to reconnect with your gratitude, okay? Be expressive of your love for your nearest and dearest right now, as it's sure to raise their spirits. And 21st marks Sagittarius season, activating the area of your chart that rules career. So this solar placement will be extremely beneficial to your professional growth, but you'll need to be open to and proactive with opportunity when it knocks. Picking up some extra slack around the office will gain the recognition of your superiors on the 24th and paves the way forward for professional growth. Okay, so this is Renee Watts. Okay, and let's do a card for beloved Pisces. Okay, my husband's a Pisces, so I love that. It's fire and water with us, fire and water. Okay, but the water puts out the fire. Okay, all right. Pisces, and you have the card of listening. Whoops, I can't do that because it's gonna. Okay, listening. The angels are with you. Your guides are with you. There's information coming in. Listen to that strong intuition, Pisces, because you're picking up the truth here. Okay, it's all an alignment for you to be really feeding off of this new energy and truth that's coming forward. And sometimes you don't listen, you don't want to hear it, or you don't want to be, you don't want someone putting you down in some way or anything like that. So you don't listen to some of the information, but with your spiritual team, it's always going to be unconditionally loving, that you haven't done anything wrong. In fact, you've probably been a victim most of your life, Pisces, in other people's emotional drama. And because you just absorb it thinking, okay, I've got to fix it. I've got to fix it. I've got to fix it. Right now you're working on yourself and seeing the joy that this brings to your life and to those who know you. Listen as your angels are bringing you a lot of information right now, and it is valid and on point as well for you. Okay. So everybody, I hope that you enjoyed some of the messages. Get ready because November kicks off a season of change for all of us, what we've been waiting for. As we move into Pluto, I'm going to be doing more and more, I guess they're lectures, I don't know, on these different planetary movements throughout time, what they mean for us as they come up. I'm also going to be teaching you a little bit more about your zodiac sign and the different things that health-wise we can also look at with our zodiac sign, and what will come when a planet is in that sign, and what this means is that is so interesting. It's not even funny. When a planet is sitting in different signs, so say it's sitting in Gemini, and Gemini rules the nervous system, right? So we know we're going to be feeling a little bit more nervous or agitated. But say if the sun is there or whatever, it's calming that down. But if you had something like Pluto, then it brings it back up into this vibration. So we want to look at different things like that as well, and learn a lot more. Okay, and really happy to be with you all. I will see you later on, and maybe later this afternoon, if not tomorrow, for Devine Cafe. Saturday for our crystal auctions. You don't want to miss them. They're so much fun. I'm so silly in those. My husband's with me as well, and we have so much fun. So be there for our new items as well. And until the next time, many, many blessings, lots of love, and bye for now. Bye.